My New Year resolution is to get closer to God.
My New Year resolution is to serve God more, to be His instrument, to know Him more, and for Him to know me. Because it's one thing to know Him, it's another thing for Him to know me.
How to make sure that I keep that New Year resolution to the best of my ability with the help of God.
For 2023, my decision is to be even more closer to God, more closer to God in what I do for Him, more closer to God in what He expects of me as a child.
Hello, welcome to CBI Community Network. My name is Larry Omatosho. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all of our social media platforms. I really appreciate you again. I want to welcome you to CBI Community Network channel. Today, taking a look at New Year resolution so we can help you out there to make an informed decision on how you want to actually journey this year. To discuss this issue, I have Dr. Sunday Robert Eze. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
What is New Year resolution? What is it actually?
Basically, people live lives which is natural. Everybody have different things they do in life, and family and business, and even religion, faith, and all kind of things, relationships. And after a while, after running, I think it's a normal thing to have a cycle of 1 year, and before the year ends, that you want to evaluate yourself. You really want to check yourself and see, hey, what have I done? How far have I gone? What are the pros and cons? What are the benefits? And what are the challenges that I've faced during this particular year? I think it's just normal to size oneself up, just like businesses do at the end of the year, to see whether they make profit or not. And everybody really likes to make sure they are fulfilling life. They actually accomplish what they believe they are in this life to do. And so when you have, I think it's just good to examine yourself and see if you're actually walking in that path or not.
Okay, so let's break it down a little bit. Self-evaluation determines what you want to stop, what you want to start, what you want to keep, what you want to avoid. Why must we make it at the beginning of the year?
Very good, because everything that doesn't have a plan and a timing. So most of the time, people make plans and they don't have anything down. They don't put it down in black and white. They don't organize it. They don't plan it well. But they just have in their mind, this is what they want to do. But the reason why it has to come, obviously, you don't want to enter the year before you start planning for the year. They kind of believe that before that new year comes, they want to do some prayers, they want to put some things together, they want to plan some things, they want to map out some things. And after reviewing everything in the previous year, they want to really to start from the beginning. So they don't get into the year before they start planning. I think that's kind of the logic behind doing it before the new year itself.
Well, I know that people make year resolution in January or maybe December, but before they get to March, they are derailed from their resolution. So what do you think is responsible for what is missing, what is wrong?
Well, a writer, an observer, said this. He said, by February, most New Year's resolutions are forgotten. So, for example, people say, my resolution this year is to cut back on fast food.
Okay.
And then there comes their journey in the first week of January. They are going maybe far away from the area, and they just get hungry and they see McDonald's next door. And before you know it, they're back again.
Or maybe they attend a party, yes. And then they see what they decided not to take.
Absolutely right. So, I mean, it says by February, that's just an observer. That's a very, the statistics is very strong that most New Year's resolutions are completely forgotten. That's pathetic. By February, that's the second month of the year. So
what do you think is responsible for that?
Yeah, I mean, it's lack of planning, lack of commitment, because obviously those are some of the points that I was thinking about how to maintain your resolution. Because if you don't have those things in place, because for example, there's a lot of resolutions that I've come across. People want to exercise more, right? People want to lose weight. People want to get organized, more organized.
Stop smoking.
Quit smoking, learn a new skill, want to change their profession, their career. I mean, the career is not working. Didn't work last year, so they want to do something different. Want to go back to school. Okay, they want to live life to the fullest. They want to travel. Oh, I want to explore all of this life. I've been working all my life.
That's right.
I want to do something, I want to save money. People want to start investing. They spend most of everything they earn and everything like that, and a lot of other things. Travel more, read more books. Eat healthier.
That's right.
People want to eat healthier. They want to quit smoking, like you said earlier, and quit drinking, and finding more for my time. Giving me my own time too, because I serve everybody else this year. I really want to save something for myself. But some of those things, basically, what I would say that the reason why you see that they are not fulfilled, or they terminate early enough. Number one, I found out that people are not mentally prepared for change. Okay. So your mind has to be prepared for change. Many people are not prepared for change, though they want to change. But they are really not mentally prepared and emotionally prepared for a change that they are looking for. Many people don't set a goal. They don't know how to set a goal. And they don't know how to follow a goal when they set it up.
The process.
The process of setting goal. So goal sometimes involves a lot. Also, we mentioned that in my earlier thing that many people they don't have a resolution that is manageable, that is in a manageable level. Realistic. So they don't have realistic. They are not specific. So when you talk about making a resolution, you have to talk about specificity. You have to talk about measurability. You have to talk about attainability. You have to be able to attain those. And then, of course, relevance. So you have to keep it relevant to your priorities. Okay? And then the last one is time sensitive. You have to have a time frame. Okay, so by March or by April or by May, and then you follow it. The other thing that is important is that you have to involve people. Okay, for example, you and I are friends. If I have find somebody close to you, tell them, hey, you want to quit smoking. You want to stop eating, so that when you deviate, they will say, you told us you want to do that. Now you're about to do it. So that can help you. Write down your goals. Have an accountable party that will help you. So another thing is that you remember when I mentioned earlier about emotionally and spiritually ready. When you are emotionally and spiritually ready, I have people who have said, they quit smoking so many years ago, and when they were quitting, because they were physically, mentally, and emotionally, and even spiritually ready, as a matter of fact, over a time they were still working with those friends that are still smoking, and they didn't do it.
Oh, wow.
Because they have, and that's a big point about resolution, is the determination, which is a very good point about resolution. So when you are emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually ready, then you may hang out with people. As a matter of fact, you've made up your mind. One time, I tell you the truth, I used to smoke. Okay, long while ago. And so by the time I had my first child, before I had my first child, I vowed that my child will never see me smoke. And that's when the smoking was done.
I want us to go to back to where we actually started from. How would you advise our viewers to stay focused on keep track of their New Year resolution?
Yes, again, this is about life, like I said earlier. It's about life in the terms of things you have to fight every day for. Obviously we have a goal and we have a resolution, and you have to fight for it. So first of all, you've picked one thing. Don't pick so many things. That's going to make you start to fight so many things at the same time.
Struggle with it.
So be specific and pick few things. Okay. Number one, also again, plan ahead. I say plan ahead. Know that challenges are going to come and prepare for them. Like if this temptation comes, I will definitely overcome it. Again, I said earlier, be spiritually prepared. Okay. Prayer is a very good thing. I know many people say resolution, do kind of thing. People believe in one religion or the other. Anybody believes in one thing or the other. Anybody on this earth, even though they don't say, I don't go to church, I don't believe in Christ, I don't believe it. Everybody believes in one thing or the other. Something. Yes. So the faith, the prayer is very important to keep you focused on whatever you set up, your goal you set up. I also look at, as you track yourself, track your progress. Okay. It's good to track your progress. How far have I gone in this resolution I've made? Okay. This is maybe March. I would say every quarter. Track your progress, and then be able to see if there's a need to improve or to caution something or to put something in or to remove something as you move along in your goal. Okay. Yeah. So
it's been a pleasure having you in my small studio.
It's interesting.
And I want to thank you so much for coming on the program. And you out there, make your resolution very simple. Make it achievable, measurable. Make sure that you actually deviate or avoid people that can influence you back to your previous way of life that you are intending to change. And I believe you'll be able to accomplish your New Year resolution. My name is Sunday Robert Eze. I wish you happy 2023.